So here at the Emirates Arena with Jake Wightman, the newly crowned Scottish 3,000 metre indoor champion at the GAA Miler meet. This is your first race in a little while, as you were saying, since last summer. So did you get the sort of the answers you were looking for today?
I think that's the problem with coming into this one. It's a lot of unknowns. So I think more than any races, you get a lot more doubts towards this one because the only examples of what you can run is in training. And then we came back from Flagstaff 2 weeks ago, and we've moved house in Manchester. Had Christmas. I got engaged. So there's been a lot of stuff going on in these 2 weeks. So it was a bit more of I think I'm running well, but I didn't quite know. One thing, it's nice to win a championship. I think the last one I won would have been Worlds, so to be able to come out and win a title is nice. But yeah, I feel like to start the calendar year in this sort of shape is a good place to be compared to the last couple of years. So I can take quite a lot of positives from this, I feel. Yeah,
and your time 7:44.94 is just outside what Josh Kerr ran for the Scottish native record here at the World Indoors. Is that the sort of message that you were kind of looking to send out there? Because your kick as well seems to very much be there, judging on your finish there.
Well, so I've been training with Tom in Flag in December time, and I knew he was running well, so I felt bad because he did so much of that work for me. But I was hurting with about 800 to go. But I know as soon as I get to 400 to go, then I can kind of summon something together. But yeah, I think I wasn't really worried about the time. It was more if I can win the race, and the pacing was spot on, which it was. I felt as though we were going to go low 750s. So to go a fair bit under 750 is a bonus, I guess. I've still got a fair bit of work to do to get ready to come back and race 15s. But it's a nice place to start, and I really don't enjoy 3Ks, and that hasn't changed my mind on it. It's just such a hard event. I think for me, I get to 2K feeling okay, and then every lap beyond that just gets more and more of a grind. So I'm glad to see the back of them for a while.
How much does it mean to just be back racing again, doing the day job again, given what's happened to you over the past couple of years?
Oh, big time. It's what I do this for. It's what I enjoy doing. It's that I don't really get much from training apart from knowing that it's going towards racing. So if you can't then race to show all the hard work you've put in, it's gutting. And I think this summer was a massive pivot in my career, where I feel as though that was a point where I could have potentially been done because I felt like I'd been kicked down so many times. But to feel as though I wasn't done, and to feel motivated to carry on and try and get something from the rest of my career, I feel like that's a big point for me, to go into this with a bit of motivation to make some changes to try and prove that I can still do it. So yeah, a lot of it is not looking too far ahead. I'm not even looking ahead to LA. I'm not looking ahead to even September and Worlds yet. It's just taking each race at a time. So it's a good place to go into trying to attack an indoor season, which I want to do. I want to get back to making British teams and then making finals and trying to challenge for wins, which is what I need to do in the last few years I've got left in this career of mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said you were planning a busy winter ahead, so the Europeans and the World Indoors are very much on the calendar for you.
I think the way the season goes, we've got such a late outdoor champ, so then there's no reason why it would jeopardise my outdoors by having a full indoor season. I think if I'd have gone to Paris and done well there, I would have potentially given myself a bit more of a relaxed winter to be able to say if I was ready for indoors, I could do a full season. But the way I'm going now, it's I need to get back to those championship races because that's what I love doing, and almost reward myself for the persistence and the resilience I've probably had to persevere the last 2 years or so. So yeah, I think I feel as though I have made the changes I need to make to be able to do that, which is hopefully going to result in a rewarding couple of years. But I'm doing everything I can to make sure that happens at the moment.
Yeah, and the 1500 hasn't calmed down any in your absence.
It's annoying, isn't it? It's it was. I didn't actually watch Paris. It was a little bit too soon after I found out I wasn't racing it. But for it to be 3:27 for a medal is ridiculous now. And it's there's nothing you can do but raise yourself to that standard. So to be able to come out and run my second fastest 3K without having done my camp before indoor season is a bonus. It means that hopefully I've moved on for an indoor season as well. You've just got to rise to it. They're not going to come back, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon. So I've just got to make sure that I keep pushing on and trying to be better than I have been in other years.